All right. And before we can set up the router, we will need our pages. And the pages we're going to create for now are going to be error page, register, and dashboard. Now we're not going to worry about any sophisticated returns. We just want to get something on the screen. So therefore, just create basic components. And we want to do that in the pages directory. So right where we have the landing. And we also want to set up the index.js, just like we did in the components one. In there, we want to get all the pages, including the landing one. And we want to export one by one. Again, the setup is going to be exactly like index.js in the components. And then I want to get all of them. So landing, error, register, and dashboard in the app.js. So let's start working on that. Where I'm going to navigate to pages. Let's create those files quickly. So we're looking for error.js. And I want to create the component. Let's save it. We also want to create a register, I believe. Register.js. Again, same deal. We want to create a component. So RFCE. Good. Or, I mean, technically, of course, I can set this up as an arrow function, but whatever. Doesn't really matter. And then also, let's create a dashboard. Now, eventually, dashboard will contain 4 other pages, but we're not there yet. So again, let's just create that component. Okay, good. And then, like I said, index.js, we want to import one by one all of the pages. And let me see whether all our imports work. So we have here landing. Then we also can get error, I believe, the same way. Yep, there's the error page. Then also we can, of course, get the dashboard. Basically, one by one, let's get all of the pages. And then last one was a register. So once we have all the imports in place, let's just set up export. And then let's take these suckers and place it in our export. I have just a few commas missing here. So once we set up the commas, then we want to go to the app.js. And instead of getting landing such a way, and also we don't need the styled, we're going to go here with curlies. And let's just import all of them. So we're looking for landing. Then we want to get the error. Also, we want to grab the dashboard. And finally, we also want to get the register one. We have the landing. Everything should work apart from imported as landing. Yep, of course, again, I'm making the same mistake. Since I have the index.js, we don't need any more that /. That's the good news once we set up index.js. So now we're just saying, hey, React, get me these components from the pages. And now you can clearly see the benefit. So instead of setting up 4 lines of code, we can do everything in one. And just so we see that everything works, let's also, for time being, take a look at the error. So if you see this error text on top, then of course, everything works. And now we can start setting up our React router.